Alright, look. I wasn't intending to make this video. I actually plan to make a Ruby anime video later on, which is why the thumbnail is a screenshot from the anime, but I won't lie, I've been coming across other creators talking about it on an episode-by-episode basis, and I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me in certain ways. But I still wasn't sure about doing this, because truth be told, I'd rather my channel not be full of videos discussing what I don't like. I hate it because at some point it goes from me discussing what I don't like simply and then hate watching something. The reason why I don't want to hate watch something is because I think it's far more enjoyable and entertaining to watch something I like and talking about something I like as well. Furthermore, in this video, I am going to be mentioning a few content creators on the platform, and I want to make this clear. This is not an attack on them. This is not a response video or anything like that. This is not even me saying anything about them as people. This is more along the lines of the type of content that I come across from fiction and them discussing it and me just not liking it. Don't harass them just because I say some of the content they make I don't like. Also, don't be sheep. Just because I don't like something doesn't mean you have to not like it as well. Also, if any of the people I mentioned are watching, pleasure to meet you, and I hope you're having a good day and I wish you the best. So, when it comes to discussing fiction, I usually like both discussing and hearing discussions on why I do or don't like something, and also on why people do or don't like something. I honestly find it interesting to hear people talk about it, because at times I've found that they've brought up some really good points in different perspectives. Like playing a puzzle game and finding a different solution to a problem than one stated online. It's interesting to me, seeing people discuss something and possibly bring to the table something to think on. I've come across videos from people like Cellspecs or Veritas Joe or Sarcastic Chorus, and despite them each talking about different subjects or having different discussions, I found it interesting because of both what they bring to the table and why they brought it. It's not a major secret or anything, but I'm not incredibly smart or anything. I've just heard people both around me and on the internet that have made some really interesting points of views to certain topics, and I've really appreciated it. But, much like people and the internet, there's always people that, well, I don't really have a problem with. Not every one of their views on something are just something I agree with. And that's normal, because we're all different. We may agree on things at times, but there are also things we just do not see eye to eye on. Or maybe we do, but we just don't agree with one another. People like Manga Common, Judgmental Critter, or Super Eye Patch Wolf, I do think have some interesting criticism on what they talk about, and I agree with them at times. Other times have points and criticisms I just don't really find myself agreeing on. Because it feels like at times to me like what they say is done in the lens of a particular perspective rather than seeing it in different ways and discussing it in that way. The reason why I don't like this ultimately is because it just gives me the impression that the person is somewhat closed-minded, like people looking at a mural on a building that, at a glance, makes no sense, but upon looking at it for a while, just discussing on it making no sense, or discussing on how it fails to meet expectations, or just how the mural should have been done in this way. Then elsewhere, you have others looking at the mural and confused and try to understand what they were going for to the best extent they can muster, or in some cases, understanding what they were going for with experience added into the mix. And you know, I figure the reason why they do this is mainly because that type of content they make, talking about what they don't like out of something, is because, well, A, they want to, and B, they make a living off of it. I'm not about to put them down for that. We all got lives to live, and we all got stuff we want to talk about. But free speech goes both ways. Just because I understand that this is a likely possibility and give them the benefit of the doubt, that does not mean that I have to stay silent on something just because I don't agree with them. Yeah, sure, I'll understand why someone makes a video talking about why a show for kids isn't more mature and adult and sensical to their closed-mindedness, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna say that it's a show for kids and it gets the job done fine for what it is. So in conclusion, here's a list of people I like watching because it kills my boredom at the bus stop. Go follow them, or don't, your choice. If you don't agree with what I said, I'm not gonna think less of you for it or anything. I don't care that strongly, honestly. This was just what was on my mind. I gotta get back to working on my next piece.